Hi, my name's Deb, and I'm originally thought to record this for people that I know, family and friends and acquaintances in the flesh and virtually, in order to explain a little bit about myself, something that they may not be aware. And then it occurred to me that I need to record this not just for those people that I care about and know already, but for people that I do not yet know, and people that are perhaps struggling with or do not understand or would just like to be educated about something that is very close to my heart and something that is very important, I believe. As the title would indicate, I'm coming out of the closet, but not about my sexual orientation. I'm happily married, thanks very much. No, the thing to which I refer is mental illness. And not just mental illness in general, because I've got a couple things going on. I'm bipolar, and I've got anxiety disorders, and. The thing that I really want to speak about is something known as multiple personality disorder. Although that's the term most people are familiar with, being a multiple personality or a split personality. The thing that the current new term is dissociative identity disorder, DID instead of MPD, but it's the same thing. And I'm not going to go into details about it because I've already done that. I have a video blog on my blog, a self-help blog I called Dr. Deb. The web address is www.debbiecares.blogspot.com, all one word, link in the description. And by all means, please go and look at that. It's the last blog I did, so you scroll all the way down to the bottom, blog number 8, MPD. So I'm not going to go into the details about it, but I did want to talk. I came up with an analogy when speaking to my friend today, trying to explain it, and it's one that I thought was so good and so worthwhile I'd go ahead and share it here. Let's imagine for a moment that we are a house. It's a metaphor, go with me here. We're a house, and this is our exterior, and our four walls, our roof, our windows. And let's say that most healthy, reasonable, well-adjusted people have two rooms. They have the conscious mind and they have the unconscious mind. And they're great rooms, so they've got a lot going on. They've got the kitchen, the dining room, they've got various and sundry in it. They've got your various skills and things that represent your interests, your skills, your memories, your attitudes. They're all in these two great rooms. And the great rooms can have a really firm divide or a thick wall, a thin wall, a window, a door, but it's two rooms, conscious, unconscious. Now, someone that suffers from multiple personality disorder, or DID, those people have in their unconscious, and the unconscious great room, the other half of their home, they have not just one great room with different areas, they have different rooms, lots and lots. They can have a lot of rooms or a few rooms, but different smaller rooms that are either partially walled off, have an open door, a shut door, a locked door, a bank vault. They're all partitioned like a hard drive would be, but it's a room. Let's say the room is broken up into little rooms. Now, if we're assuming that we're a house, that means we're also assuming we're sentient. So let's not argue about the relative sentience or lack of intelligence in an inanimate object, because remember, metaphor, go with me here. So in the room that's the unconscious, it's not a great room, it has lots of partitions, it's got lots of little rooms. And inside those rooms are various sets of memories, experiences, proclivities, inclinations, whatever. And because the house is sentient, then these individual rooms are sentient. And these individual rooms can sometimes be aware that there are other rooms. They can be aware that they are little rooms within a bigger room. But they can also think that they are in fact the whole house. And here's the weird bit. Let's go a little sci-fi for a moment. These individual sentient rooms can in fact become the whole house temporarily. They can in fact take over the body, the house, and they are the prime room. They are it. And when you're multiple and you're not healed and you're not, especially if you're not aware of it, those individual rooms will take over the house for a little while, do their thing, and then go back inside and they're back to being a little room. Now, the difficulty comes in when you have all these little rooms and you have all these little parts of yourself and you're trying to live your life, and these little parts will come out and go back in, and they will act and they will react, and they will have memories and then they won't have memories. So you lose time, and you're not happy. You can't figure out why, and you've got these feelings, and you hear these noises, and you've got these interests, and you find evidence of things that don't make sense because it's not you. It's not the great room. It's not the conscious mind. It's these little rooms, these little partitions, these little experiences. Now you have the rooms because you were hurt. You only become a multiple personality if you survive some pretty serious trauma, whether a one-time major traumatic event, but much more likely a duration. Something that happened, bad thing that happened more than once over a stretch of time. Now, not everyone that's been hurt becomes a multiple personality. There are different things you can do. Again, I addressed that in my previous video. But let's assuming this is what happens and you are in fact partitioned. You are in fact a bunch of little rooms. So here's the good news. Here's the good news. It's a house. You can renovate. All you have to do is knock down those walls. All you have to do is clean up the clutter. All you have to do is uncover not only the ugly, dusty things in the corners and the spider webs and the spiders and the ickiness, but you also can discover treasure. Are you listening, Pearl? There's treasure. And the best thing about finding the treasure is that you get to share it. You knock down those walls, you clean off the windows, you create a window or a door or an empty space between the conscious and the unconscious if you want it. And you get not only the bad stuff, because like in any renovation, you find the bad stuff, the old plaster, the mildew, you throw that away. The bad stuff, you put it in the dumpster. You don't have to have it anymore. You don't have to. You get to get rid of it. So the bad stuff goes in the dumpster or back in the vault if you need to. And the good stuff, the treasure, the good memories, the good experiences, the good skills, they're still there. And not only are they still there, you get to share. The whole house is whole again. And so I have two parts left. There's me and there's this other part. There's Debbie, and I'm the one that talks fast, and I'm the one that's a fangirl, and I'm the one that, you know, is a nerd fighter, and I'm the one that loves computers and loves to talk and loves sci-fi and is a novelist, and this is me. When I get really, really excited with my girlfriends, I make this sound. I go, and I call it my dolphin squeal of happiness. And what's funny is two of my very best friends, Jennifer Ziereth and Catherine Leasing, she makes they all make the same noise, and it's the same pitch. We get really, really excited. Oh my gosh, this good thing happened. That's Debbie. That's me. All my other parts are gone except Deborah. Deborah, on the other hand, is the one that's been around for a very long time, and she's been there from pretty much the beginning, and she had to do some pretty heinous stuff in order to survive. She had to experience and endure the worst of the worst. And I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to make people uncomfortable, and I don't want to tell tales. And just know that it was bad. Because by definition, if you're multiple personality, it is bad, or you wouldn't be here. But Deborah didn't want to go. Deborah was panicking. She was flipping out. It's been a long week. There's been a lot of crying. And it's because she felt like it was a death. She felt, her philosophy was, I think, therefore I am. So if I cease to think by becoming part of the whole, then I cease to be, and that is dying. And she recognizes that it's necessary because she doesn't want to hurt the people she loves, and she doesn't want to interfere, and she's got some bitterness and some anger issues, and she's got some deep unhappiness, and she's got a weird relationship with my partner. She's not very fond of him. And so she has to go because it's holding me back. It's no longer helping me to keep me safe because I'm not in danger. She's just in the way. And so she needs to go away, and she was going to bravely, she kept saying, I'm going to fall on the metaphorical sword. I'm going to give up my life so Debbie, this person I love, who I am a part of, who I spent my whole life protecting, so she can have a whole and happy life, so that my partner, my children deserve to have a whole happy person. But then I was talking to someone else very, very dear to me, and you know who you are. She pretended to integrate. She didn't really. Now, I accused them of lying, and they said, we're not lying, we just got quiet. Lie of omission. It's really not helping. But in order to try and comfort one of her parts, to reassure her that Deborah is not dying, I had to explain what was really going to happen and how it was really going to go. And in trying to comfort and explain myself to this childlike part of someone that I love dearly, I comforted myself. So I'm having a party tonight. It was going to be a wake, but it's not. Now it's a celebration. Renovations are done. Open house. I'm going to be one whole person in a matter of days. Isn't that really exciting? Tonight, Eugene, Oregon, West 11th, Sherry's, 10 o'clock-ish till noon, midnight, 1, 2, whatever. There's going to be a bit of a pre-party. I would love to see you. You can heal. There's hope. Watch my other video. DFTVA. Be well.